Gorgeous day here at Haylett RV. We got us a mighty fine 282 RBX Wildcat fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Want to mention right up front, there's some optional stuff going on in this video. Try to point it out as we go through it, as I think about it. There's stuff like even just the interior fabrics might be different from the one that we have in stock. Our pictures tend to line up with the unit in stock a little bit better. Never hesitate to call though, and we do publish a copy of our MSRP sheet so you can compare. So let's get dug in, because there's a lot of fifth wheels out there today. You know, where does a Wildcat stand in the scheme of things? Because on the outside, they all look pretty, frankly. I mean, they all look fine sitting on a dealer's lot brand new. How do they look 5-10 years from now on a used lot? That's the kind of stuff you should look at. And you look at old Wildcats, and they are still rock solid. That's actually the reason we picked them up. We started noticing a trend. We'd take a Wildcat in on trade, and buddy, they were in good shape. They were just great. I mean, they were rock solid. There's a lot of, you can find floor plans that look a lot like this out there, but you're going to find a higher level grade of features on here, but it's not necessarily overt. Like this has a true high gloss exterior skin on it. There's lots of fifth wheels out there with fiberglass skin, but not the actual true gel coat high gloss stuff. I like that these baggage doors swing open as opposed to lift open. When they swing open, you don't have to duck under the door to get into your storage space. Now, in a mid-profile fifth wheel, which is what this is, mid-size level, there are no other, to my knowledge, drop frame RVs out there. What I mean by that is this frame you see right there actually drops down. They use a different style of frame on a Wildcat compared to other RVs and other fifth wheels out there. It costs $1 more, but it's lighter, it's stronger, and it allows you to get a big basement like this without a step up in the bedroom, and that's the kicker, guys. The way they build this basement means you do not have to have a step up in the bedroom. Notice that they give you a nice, easy to access spot for your spare tire here, but it doesn't really eat up a lot of room. Also, this is an all finished laminated bathroom deck. What that means? No squeaks. You're not going to walk around and have a squeaky bathroom floor. And look at this nice rubberized diamond plate here. You get to see the reflection or the shadow of my balding head there. Pardon that. Also, slam latches. Just this is a true one-hand operated door. That's a nice feature. A power awning, pretty common on fifth wheels. LED lights at the base of the awning, not common on every single fifth wheel. They will not use frameless windows down at Wildcat. We've asked them about it. They use a really heavily sealed window, and that's actually a really nice indicator of the way that the mentality down at Wildcat is. Yes, they would like it to look good, but it has to function first. And that's the thing, is every ounce of this RV is hand-picked so that every single nut, bolt, and widget is designed to be one of the best functioning end products you can imagine. We haven't had big warranty return on these. We've had lots of happy folks with good service. That's the point, you know. We're a mom and pop dealership. We are a large place. Don't get me wrong. I have over 420 RVs in stock right now, but I'm not a corporate store. I don't have a lawyer on retainer. We have to sell RVs that perform and give good service to our customers. I also like the fact that they leave this pretty open up here. And actually, this is my little 12-volt battery jumper box to power some lights today. But you can see you've got lots of good storage space going on in here. It's very, about 2 feet deep. By the way, this is a lot of folks ask me, they see this and think, oh, is that like a place where you can plug in a generator? Not quite. This is designed for a suitcase solar panel. Basically, it's designed for a solar trickle charge system that's going to keep that battery just topped off for things like lights and a couple fans and whatnot. If you want a full solar power system, you need to invest in some power conditioners and some aftermarket items. The nose cap on this, by the way, is fully automotive painted. It is not a color infused plastic cap. That is the most common thing out there, is a plastic cap that has the color infused. Color infused plastic caps will fade and chalk from the sun very badly and sadly very quickly because manufacturers don't spend the money to incorporate the proper UV inhibitors. This is painted just like your car. This will not sun fade any more or less than your car would, and chances are you're not noticing a real big sun fade problem with your car. You know, if you've got a 92 Corsica, well, you know, you got to expect something like that. Fully enclosed, insulated, forced air heated underbelly, and the insulation level on these actually is pretty killer. They not only have that enclosed, insulated, heated underbelly, they incorporate a layer of astrofoil in there, which is a radiant insulator, meaning it reflects heat. It'll keep heat in the underbelly, you know, they also put that same insulation in the roof and wrap it around the nose cap. So the outside of the RV is reflecting heat away, whereas like your underbelly can keep heat capsulated in that underbelly. That also means that your air conditioners and everything are going to run a little more efficiently. You're going to see nice windows in here, good size windows with excellent ventilation. All of your windows will open for ventilation here. Slider windows aren't as cool looking as frameless windows like you see over here. Granted, that thing looks super cool. It does not get the level of airflow that you get out of these bigger windows right here. Couple things even on the back side of the trailer I want to point out. Wildcats are 100% LED lit. Even taillights, marker lights. A lot of RVs today are using LED interior lights, and don't get me wrong, that's awesome. Wildcat spent the extra money and went the extra mile to have all LED exterior lights as well. That means you're not going to get that traffic ticket because a marker light or a taillight went out and you weren't aware of it, you know. I mean, even their license plate bracket is a nicer material. It's dumb stuff like that. They really are cut above on everything here. Now you notice this little hinge, their rear ladder folds so that it can leave this open if you want to add a bike rack. Remember how they mounted the spare tire in the front basement? They welcome you to add a bike rack here because they have a better built frame. A lot of manufacturers do not want you to actually mount anything on the bumper, and they'll tell you it's going to void your warranty. As part of an incentive package at the time of this filming, we at Haylett's are getting the full rear view camera right there, the backup camera, included at no additional charge. That is a limited time thing that just happens to be taking place at the time of this filming. Again, options and features on the one we have in stock may vary from this video. Larger 10-gallon water heater, where most things in this size and class have a 6-gallon. Love that bright exterior. And as dumb as it sounds, guys, the fact that the stovetop has an outside vent is not a guaranteed thing, even at this price point. Stuff like that you got to look for. The other reason I like Wildcat is just a smart day-to-day features. You just have a handy little outside storage pocket here with easy access to your trash can. You could either have a trash can outside, or you can empty your trash from the outside of the RV without having to accidentally drop stuff and haul crap through your camper. Bigger tires, radial tires, you know, better quality stuff. These are 16-inch tires when I say bigger. A lot of fifth wheels in this class are 14 or 15-inch tires. Bigger tires, to give you an idea, the bigger the tire is, the less times it rotates going down the road. That means less wear and tear, that means less heat, that means less breakdown. Bigger tires are a big deal. A far higher than what you usually get at this price point suspension system, a MORryde Series 3000. It allows for 3 inches of independent wheel travel on each tire. Most fifth wheel suspensions offer 2. This is also rubber shock dampened. So when you're going down the road and this thing is trying to really vibrate real hard on an uneven road, those shocks and jolts are going to be lessened by the time they get up to your windows and whatnot. That also means that you're not going to get that hard shakiness in your truck. You're not going to get that porpoising, so to speak. Oh, I almost forgot. It just again, you just look past this stuff because you don't even realize 4 entry steps instead of 3. There's lots of fifth wheels out there with 4 steps. Not at this product level, not at these dollars. That's what I mean, how Wildcat's a step above. You're getting the stuff from a higher grade coach in a lower dollar price point here. By the way, this coach comes in just over 9,100 pounds. As the model number would indicate, we have about a 28-foot floor plan. I don't know, 31 foot roughly tip to tail. This is something else I like. All-in-one, all-inclusive command center here. And you just have one button, bang, living room lights. Full living room bank lighting all comes on. Again, all LED. Now, at a higher product level, you'll tend to find cathedral ceilings like this one. Not at this level. That's another really outstanding feature of a Wildcat. Kind of like you don't see the air conditioner. That's what these little vents here are for. This is a whisper quiet AC system. It'll get this RV down to temp faster, and it's only like 10% of the noise volume. I mean, it's very quiet by comparison. By the way, the fabric color scheme we're looking at here is called hazelnut. We've got a dark leatherette sofa, nice accent pillows here, and some lighter fabrics on your dining chairs. I'm pointing that out just so you get a good look at it, but remember that the unit we have in stock might be a different color, and we do try to make the pictures line up again. So we are looking at higher grade stuff. This is not MDF foam. Listen, that's the ring test. This is all hardwood fascia. They don't use cheap imitation anything in here. Just nice little stuff too, like you have a light switch for individual spotlights in your slide outs. You'll have another one of those individual spotlights above this seating area here. Your doors have struts to help keep themselves open. And again, made for use and abuse. That was loud. I don't know how that was at home, but that was loud here. Whew. Anyway, my own fault for banging on stuff. Dining table, you see, does have an extension leaf here, and you have 2 full-time chairs. This is by the way, this is a truly freestanding table. It straps down in transit, but if you're a big guy like me, you can cheat the table one way or the other, move it around, do whatever you want with it. I've seen some people move the table against the window so that when they're eating breakfast, this is their viewpoint, and that's pretty cool. You have 2 of these little fold-up chairs. I brought one out for display. I left the other under the bed for you know, storage purposes. You can pull them out when you need them, but fold them away the rest of the time. Most of the time, in a coach like this, it's just mom and pop camping anyway. You're not doing a whole lot of like entertaining and whatnot, but when you need to, you've got the extra seating. You've got, everybody knows the party ends in the kitchen, so you've got the perfect entertainer's floor plan. You've got comfy recliners to kick back, and notice that your seating areas are opposed to one another, so you're facing one another. It's very friendly, very comfortable, and very social. I grew up camping before campers had TVs, you know, and I was a Nintendo kid. Don't get me wrong. I'm a gadget guy. I'm a nerd. I embrace it. But we went camping. It was time for fishing poles and fireflies, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with flat screens. I have one on my camper now, but it is nice to get out and get away from it. Huge pantry going on over here, by the way. Killer storage all the way around. Your cabinets, I haven't seen one to prove me wrong yet. I believe everything is all 100% hidden hinge cabinetry. Here's why this is cool. If this door popped open when this slide out was in, this door could hide behind this flange. You see how my fingers can disappear back there, and it is sealed, by the way. Don't have a heart attack about this. The seal is back here, not up here. Well, this door handle or the door itself could get behind that flange. You run the slide out, you crush this without even realizing it was open because you can't see it. Well, this door is inclined to close itself because it's a hidden hinge cabinet. A cheaper cabinet hinge is not going to get you that effect. We have upgraded this to a 9 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. Average fifth wheel has a 6. Upgraded fifth wheel tends to have an 8 cubic foot. This is bigger still. So, I mean, every ounce counts, and you're getting more for it here. All of your drawers are 100% ball bearing glides, plywood box construction, and they even take the time to box in the front of this. If you try to just screw the faceplate to the sides, the drawer falls apart. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that type of product out there. Amazing storage all the way around here, guys. And I love this deep, rich cherry look. But they have very light color wall boards and big windows so that you don't feel like you're in this dank, dark hole. And corner cuts like this on molding, these are some of the hardest things for these factories to get right. And I mean, we don't have that problem out of Wildcat. Their craftsmanship is spot on, man. We have nicer Corian countertops here. That might be an upgrade. That might be standard. I have to look. I just know that it's in every Wildcat we carry. We tend to put it in there. Under the nice solid surface flush mount sink, you find an American stone cast sink. This is a very strong sink, and what I like about it, as compared to plastic sinks, it's heat resistant. So if you're boiling water over here, spaghetti, hot dogs, whatever, pour it right in. Not going to hurt this thing at all. It's not made out of plastic. Another thing, every Wildcat has easy access to that little trash can down there. So you not only have a trash can, but you have easy access to it. You don't have to constantly open stuff. Now, if you really wanted to, you could add a second trash can here, and they specifically leave you that option. They leave you power outlets in the kitchen, so you can run things like griddles and coffee makers and all that good stuff over here. And again, lots of drawer space here. All kinds of drawer space going on. Let's see, have I missed anything in the kitchen? I don't think so. We have upgraded this to the recliners to give you a nicer little sitting spot. That is one of those upgrades I mentioned. In this floor plan, we'll probably do that every chance we get, unless there's some sort of parts shortage or something like that. By the way, not only is the AC whisper ducted, but it's dual ducted, so you are getting double the air push down here. Notice that the slide side walls, it's an accent wall. They do that to give you the appearance of depth. This is a slide room, not just a slide out. And their slide outs are taller in a Wildcat. I'm 6'3", wearing shoes. I'm not ducking. You can see that I have plenty of headroom clearance here. It is like 6'4" or 5 to the top of that slide room. Entertainment center here, by the way. We've already pulled the televisions out of this unit. My apologies there. I wasn't able to get to this one as soon as it came in. I try. But entertainment center comes with a 39-inch high-def Furion television. I specify and stress that word Furion because it's a better grade TV. It's not the TV you're going to put in your house. It's actually better. It is a better component than what you put in your home. It is made specifically for mobile applications, meaning marine and RV. Basically, the whole TV can be shaken harder before it fails. It can be frozen and then heated quickly without failing. And that's the type of stuff an RV goes through. That's not the type of stuff your home goes through. Your home doesn't need a TV of this caliber. Your camper does. Not only that, you're getting even Furion outdoor speakers, a Furion all-in-one AM/FM CD DVD stereo. Whew, that's a lot. And, you know, you've got extra DVD space over here. They specifically deepen their entertainment centers just slightly to have room for extra stuff like that. Now, notice, too, that they are including high-def input cables here. A lot of RVs have had high-def capable televisions, but you weren't getting high-def cable, so you weren't able to utilize that. Now, they're not only including this $20 or $40 cable down here, they're actually running it through the entertainment system for you. Because if you bought that aftermarket, you'd either have to take apart your entertainment center to get to the back of the stereo, or you'd have to fish a cable in the front of your entertainment center, and that looks gaudy, and that's not why you spent this kind of money. I mean, to be frank. Notice, too, stupid stuff like a little shoe garage down here. You know, every little square inch of this is premeditated. We have 3 steps, not 2. And they specifically will not use hardwood steps. They acknowledge, just like their windows, yep, hardwood steps look better, guys, but guess what? They're slippery, and they're a little bit dangerous as a result. So this flooring here has good grip to it. Not to mention the fact that they put these little anti-slip strips on the end here, so if you do happen to slip, there's a good chance your socks or whatever are going to catch that. Now, this is a laminated wall. If they did not build this handle in, if they didn't plan on this being there, there's an aluminum plate added into that wall, laminated in there. So they have something for that screw to bite into. If they didn't plan on this being here, and you tried to add this aftermarket, you'd be screwing into bead foam through one sheet of Luan, and you would rip this right out of the wall. It would be worthless to you. Now, that's not the case. The door to the bathroom opens away from you, not toward you. So you don't have to step up 2 steps, open the door, back down 2 steps, walk in. You know, you don't have to deal with that. Even in the bathroom, everything's still hardwood doors and whatnot. You're not looking at scaled down construction. I mean, just detail stuff. This is actual inlay here. This is, you know, this is not a wallpaper or anything like that. We've got nicer porcelain stools going on. We have a spa-style shower. What that means is the door opens from the middle. So, again, you don't have to step in. Back up while the door swings open, then step in. You don't have to deal with that. It's just simpler and easier. And hey, we're upstairs in this Wildcat, and again, headroom is a zero concern thanks to that cathedral ceiling. It does make a difference. This cabinet right here is actually part of the slide out that goes into the bedroom if you follow that framework right there. And this has given us all of your linen and towel space that otherwise you wouldn't have in this model. Plus you have access to the bathroom from the bedroom or the hallway. And every room, flick of a switch, has a 1-switch light bank. Let's move over to the bedroom. Oh, I'm running long. There's a lot to talk about on Wildcats. So down here, just to demonstrate this, we have equipped this RV to include both the bedroom TV as well as that 39-inch living room TV. In the boxes, they're still stored under the bed out of the way with lots of room. Again, your folding chairs can fold right down here, and this big bed is just on struts, and that's all there is to it. Again, 1 light switch, and we got bedroom lights. Hallelujah. We've got an 80-inch true queen bed, not a 74-inch camper queen. No step up beside the bed. I'm not cheating with the camera trick. I'll show you right there. Lots of pillows because, I don't know, things are fancy when they have pillows, kind of like people who drink with their pinky up. We're fancy here. Bedside stands with power outlets. We have a phone charger station right there, and they specifically left all this cabinet free to give it just that cool sweeping look. It allowed them to utilize more of the nose cap than a lot of other manufacturers, and your storage now takes place over here in the slide out. Here's the thing with wardrobe slide outs. Most manufacturers don't include a window in a wardrobe slide. That means that it's a dark little box up here in the bedroom, and you get claustrophobic. You do. Well, when they include a window that does open for cross breeze, now we still get that light, but we get a little utility shelf, and then we get all of this extra storage. Of course, I'm hung up on the bedspread here, so pardon me. Big closet right here, and you could easily put like a little shelf organizer in there if you were so inclined. So that's like an extra 18, 20 inches. And look, you get to see my legs. Good for you. Over here, again, if the RV we have in stock adds the second TV, you'll get a nice wall bracket mount right there, and that's heavy duty. It's actually cool you get to see that without the TV on. That's not going anywhere. And we do have a vent here in the bedroom to get you that extra airflow and ventilation and whatnot. Power outlets everywhere. Power outlets everywhere. Power outlets everywhere. This is a killer machine, guys. And all this wrapped up in a 28-foot, couples coach. This is a serious contender. You're getting a very high-class piece. 10 pounds of sugar and a 5-pound sack here, but you don't feel like it's cramped together. You know, it's very well executed. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.